the Lord Rain is video game review. Killzone Shadowfall for the PlayStation 4. Is this great or just not as bad as the last Killzone? I'm going to talk about story, graphics, no, first gameplay, then graphics, then if it should be bought. First off, get into the story. The story part is mostly that from last game, Helgen is destroyed, it's fucked up, everything you can't get think about. Oh yeah, we should go to that planet that we thought destroyed. Maybe they will let us in. They go back to the from the first game, despite they were, and the Vectans say, "Of course you can come with us. You can just have." So the Helgas, there was a peace treaty between the Helgas and the Vectans because I don't know, they didn't thought out of the first game because sword and killing wasn't enough. We need to have peace agreement and killing people. Either way, I don't see how could they get a peace treaty before then? And plus, if they were living in Vecton, then what's the point of the first 3 games? It's like the 3 games were pointless. That's the problem about this game. Because the first game is about the Helgas just invading Vecton. Okay. Second game, we're attacking Helgas for invading our place. The third game is the conclusion of the war. And the Shadowfall, we just let them back in. Then what's the point of the first 3 games? First 3 games, if they're going to just let them in. They are not getting along with each other, and the Helgas want the ISA die, and the BSA that they're calling them want them die too. So they send this Shadow Marshal, is like his best espionage people, to deal with the Helgans. So we have this Ken Lean is our main character, the person we were playing as. Attack this group called the Black Hand, who's trying to destroy one side and another side. So destroy both sides so they can rule the world. And you meet this girl who is a half-breed. Spoiler alert. Half-breed. Who thinks that she wants to help, but in reality she is trying to help her people, but trying to take this threat. The Black Hand. Okay, by now you know the problem about this story. One, it doesn't take all for 1, 2, 3 liberation and oh no, those are side stories. Never mind. It didn't take the first 3. The first 3 games were pointless because I thought it was the whole point of Killzone. Like the first Killzone, protecting victim. I understand. Second, like I say, you just say that you just let them in because we fucked up their plan, and so we'll feel sorry that they need to start a war with ours. Why? Honestly, it's like you can just play this. If you never played Killzone game and you just play this and then play the previous games, and you feel like, what's the point of even let them in if they hate each other? And I thought the whole point of this defeating them was to make sure that the Helgas was destroyed. The story part doesn't make sense. It does in some way. By the ending, you're going to stay wondering, okay. Gameplay same is Al. We have a partner named Al, not the human partner, because mechanical people are less people to die. Just till they need to be charged, and if you don't have fluid, so fourth thing, you can use them as a weapon, use it grab hook, shield, or paralyze enemies, or paralyze or destroy alarms, or try and get alarms, or hack things, because that's that's most the key part of the owl. Yeah, you can change the colors, you can do everything, but honestly, that's that's just the single player alone. But in the multiplayer, you don't have the owl. Yeah, you have key for function of the owl, so the grabbing hook. So if you were wondering if I'm going to use the owl again in multiplayer, I'm sorry, but no, the owls, you just have some of the classes of it. Speaking of multiplayer, it's mostly the three classes are available. You have your snipers, you have your assault, you have your supports, and that's mostly it. Medic and engineer, no, they're in some of it. Mostly assault and support. That's a little a shame because I felt great when it was in the third game. The game Killzone 3 multiplayer was good. Killzone 2 multiplayer was great. So I don't see why the problem that we need that. Oh, we need more. We need less things, and yeah, you can have customized your care support. It's all in defense. Don't do not custom. When I was doing, I thought the customization. I tried out and I lost all my. I I was forced to use the same weapons for one of the each classes. I tried to undo it, it won't me undo it, so I decided to ban all those weapons and they let me use those two other weapons. So the customization wasn't great. Honest, I honestly don't the and if it like it just came out of nowhere. The whole customization thing just if you click on customize edit your character and you can do that, but either way, I highly not recommend it to people who's playing multiplayer. For the actual class, you can choose any weapons, any limit, how many kills or such. The classic web at first person shooters match, and some abilities of the owl. But that's mostly it. Cause you don't use the D-pad or anything for the PS4. It just feel like a PS3. I feel like this could be on a PS3, not a PS4. Cause the whole gimmick of Killzone is the whole owl. Because of the owl, not even immigrating into big kills. What was the point of pointing the owl into? Oh yeah, what would help if there was an AI, what a partner was there? What the AI, what? Because a partner's not that intelligent. We need a machine to do it. Because honestly, I don't see what's the big deal. Why can't we just put a person with me during these missions? All some of the missions need hacking. You know, people can hack. You know, from previous games. So technically, I don't want to see what the big deal about it. And yeah, talk about the graphics, because if I don't talk about the graphics about this review, everyone's say, why are you talking about the graphics? You should talk about the graphics. They look beautiful. I don't agree. It looked gorgeous. The face animation looked great. Everything look very, very great. But to the person who doesn't care about graphics, a person who doesn't buy it for the graphics. If you just buy it for the if you just buy it for the graphics, then buy Killzone. It looked great. It looked beautiful. It looked next gen. But to a person who just want to play a game with I don't say the multiplayer is bad, but it's the customization thing, editing, it's really fucked me up, and I'm slowly getting to the breakout point. So, it look amazing. How it feels looks amazing. Okay, final verdict. Before, before I say my final verdict, this wasn't a bad game. I honestly think this was a bad game. I just think the story was confusing and a what and sort of I don't highly recommend this game to if you think that because it does not make sense at all. That if you're just doing for the single player, then it's a 10-hour single player, so you have to get time worth, and you just go back to the missions because they're going because they still chapters and stuff. The final verdict: a 7 out of 10. Because why? Here's not why. Because because why is because the game did not. The story was somewhat the opposite of the first. Because, yeah, we blew up the planet. So, we have the responsibility to let the people who try to kill us into our planet. You can say that being nice is good, but if a race was planning to kill you and you were trying to bring them back to you, that's a stupid idea. Honestly, that's the stupid idea. I know it's like, oh, you don't know them well. I did. That's mostly the problem of this game. They didn't make it. If they were on a different planet and such, then I might think about it. Because I don't know how or both planets were affected and they both were on the same planet, then that makes sense. If they were on the same planet, if they were from both planets were destroyed, and they had no choice to go to the planet to migrate. But if you're going to say that the ISA are going to let the Helgans go and be on this planet despite they threatened to they were invading the planet in the first place, so for it, uh, that's mostly the problem about this game. This, and the ending was like I get what the ending meant. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil it to it, but it didn't answer why they let the Helgas in. Why you they decided to let them in? Because they don't feel responsible for what they have done. They attacked them because they attacked them back. They attacked them back for attacking them in the first place. So technically, it's not the ISA's fault. It's not Victor's fault. It's the Helgen fault for attacking them. Yeah, true, they were somewhat Belgians, but either way, they choose to do it. So, I don't know why we should choose to help people who's going to kill us. Honestly, I have a problem with a black guy who be paranoid and such. I had zero reason why he can be paranoid. Because they starts attacking the ISA, so they were defending themselves from the Hellcats. And no, like, no gameplay. I'm hoping they get from next Killzone game, get the medic and mechanic back because they were a great class in Killzone 3 and 2. Because I wish they didn't again. So that's it. Thumbs up if you think this is a fair score. 7 out of 10. And trust me, I'm Killzone fan. I like this series, but I'm just showing my honest opinions about this. Thumbs up. I don't agree for subscribing to the channel, people, and this random because this very going on. This is Amy because I want to day, night, and different. Have an awesome night. I'll see you later, and bye.